but it should be good. Cause all this shit, like all this right now, I can edit it out.
All right, that's cool.
Cause that's what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow.
That's
I
cool.
just gotta make sure this shit go live. Is this the first time I did this? Oh yeah, this shit live.
Oh, we right there. Goddamn.
Yeah, we good. Hold on, let me also check timelines. My dog Sammy Uso. Fuck. Okay, so that shit went live. Fuck, what am I looking for?
Beasley is definitely banned.
All right, where's that shit at?
Closer. Here we go. All right. I'm trying to come up with a prince.
This is cinema.
This nigga said this is cinema.
Okay, cool. So the bots is botting. Cool. So the bots is still there. I have not changed anything on this fucking channel. So the bots is good. We are live, bitch. All right. Welcome back. It's your guys. It's the Mid Carters and Catering Podcast. We're here post Survivor Series War Games. It's your guys. AJ is Aunt P. We in this bitch. Yo.
It's good. Oh shit.
Hey man, we just got done watching some real cinema. You feel me?
That shit was wild as a motherfucker, dog.
We just got done watching some real cinema. I said, shit, what a crazy ass fucking PLE, man.
Yeah,
It just keeps getting better, bro. Like that shit is killing me right now.
because it felt like we got a direction for a lot of shit right now, you know.
Yeah, like our year ends is gonna be so fucked.
Oh man, I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not
Dog,
gonna
that shit's about to be fucked because
I'm
we
not gonna
gotta
lie.
go all the way back to January.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not looking forward to that. I'm
Yeah,
not.
that's gonna be tough, man. We
It
gonna have
was
to,
a
like,
lot. It was a lot of bullshit, man. It was a lot of bullshit.
like we're gonna have to like condense down so much shit because we're gonna have to make our list like short. Like right now, I'm thinking like 10,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like how many different categories though? Like we would have like wrestler of the year, match of the year.
CDO watch of the year.
Oh yeah, see who needs to get their CDL in 2023. I mean, like, oof, yeah, these gonna be some deep ass lists.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, damn, do we like? I guess, I guess for all like optics and whatnot, I guess it's and to try to keep it not ending up like a 3-hour episode. I guess we would have to like fucking. We really gonna have to condense down a lot, and then I guess release also individual shit like on social media and all that too. Cause yeah, oof, that's gonna be fun though. We started the podcast at the perfect time, I'll tell you.
Yeah, this nigga Brandon said open the chat, by the way.
Oh, he said open the chat.
Yeah, he said it's not open.
What do you mean not open?
I don't know. You gotta ask that nigga.
What the fuck are you talking about? Is not open?
You gotta ask that nigga, man.
The fuck? That don't make no sense.
You gotta ask that man.
What are you saying? Open the chat, nigga. The chat is open. Like I'm looking at the screen right now. Emo only chat. Oh, why is this shit emo only?
That's why he said open that bitch.
Oh, yeah, that shit trip. What the fuck? Why was that shit like that? Well, shit. All right, it's cool now, I guess. Try now, B. But yeah. So this week is a little different than most. Like usually, you know what I'm saying, we run through our wrestling,
I mean, nigga, this
this
is
week in
episode 10,
wrestling.
by the way. This is
And we in
episode 10.
episode fucking 10 right now, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to that, man. We 10 episodes in now. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Like it's been, so that means we've been doing this for 10 weeks. Even though we've been building this since like early in the summer and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? It's just it's kind of crazy just how fast we got here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
We worked hard at this shit, man.
on
So,
the screen, what the fuck? Say subscribers on, ain't no subs. It's
that
not
shit,
even an affiliated channel yet.
oh man, this shit's funny.
I don't know what you, dog. I don't know what. Like I'm looking at all the things right now, and it's not saying that it's a emo only chat, followers only chat, 0, remove followers only restriction, slow mode. You killing me, Brandon. You killing me right now, bro.
Mm-mm-mm.
Emo only. Why is it subs only chat? Like what? I don't know the command for that shit. Hold on, wait, what? That's strange. Let me see. Let me see. Only. All right. Damn, B, you got me jumping through hoops, man.
Yeah.
Subscribe. Hold on, but I got it though. Subscribers off. All right, it should be good now.
There you go. There you
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
Brandon.
There you go, B. Oh, what up? What up? What up? What up?
There you go,
Welcome,
man.
bro. Welcome. My bad. Thanks for the legs up though on that.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Whew, shit.
But yeah. So we doing things a little differently. Um, also episode 10. Sorry for the mishaps and whatnot. For some reason, it's on subs only, but this channel's not even affiliated, so that doesn't even make any damn sense. But hey, because you only get subs on affiliated channels on Twitch. That's why I'm just like, huh? Like, why was it on subscribers only? There's no subs.
Twitch been on some weird shit lately,
Yeah,
anyway.
I'm
Though.
on some weird shit. Um, but anyway, yeah, we just coming off of some Survivor Series War Games. That's why we kind of a little jittery right now because it's like it was just such an exciting event, and this is our first live recording. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool coming off of that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but first I gotta ask, bro, like always, how was your week been?
Everything was cool, man. It's just same things, slow ass week and shit, man. But I can't complain too much about it.
Yeah. Same here. Same here. It
Yeah.
was pretty slow week. Just trying to get to trying to get to this point because I know all week we were talking about, yeah, we're gonna do our first post PLE. We've been planning this for quite some time now. Um, trying to get this off the shelf because we kind of like missed Crown Jewel because we kind of had converging situations going on there, and then back. I think we wanted to do like even SummerSlam, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
wanted to do SummerSlam, but I was out of town. at the time. I think so. So we was just like, all right, look,
But
we're
that was
gonna get.
Extreme Rules. That was Extreme
Oh, that was
Rules.
Extreme Rules. That was
Yeah,
Extreme Rules.
Extreme
I was
Rules.
out of
Yeah.
town. So SummerSlam, I don't even think we started the podcast. We hadn't started the podcast yet.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was Extreme Rules. So I had to back out of that too. So we was like, look, Survivor Series is going to be the one. That's the one. And what a fucking event it was, and how perfect it was to be able to do this off of such a great event. Only one match kind of sucked
Yeah,
though.
it was
I
that
will
bitch
say
was
that.
that bitch was a dud. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie
that
to you.
shit was a
That bitch was a
fucking
motherfucking
dud.
nigga. I don't know what the fuck was going on with that shit, but you
Yeah,
know what?
I can tell you. I can tell you what was going on with that shit, but we'll get to that
Shout
shit.
out. I mean, yeah, we'll get to it later. We'll get to it
Yeah,
later.
we'll get to that shit, bro. Um, oof, woof, woof. I told you, man. Hey,
There was
I'm
only
just
so
gonna
much
say
you
it
could
right
do.
now. Hey, Shotzi, you under surveillance, bro.
Hey, there was only so much you could do in that motherfucker. There's only so
You
much.
under surveillance. You are under surveillance, yo. That's all I can say on that too. Like, I just, yeah, nah. What? Well, you know what? Let's just tap into it, bro. Let's get into it. So let's get into this first match, man. So we opened up with the War Games, the ladies War Games match. Wow, what a good fucking match this was.
Fire
Wow.
fucking opening match right there.
Yeah. I mean, it was a few little missteps and whatnot, but I mean, it's to be expected because this is something that I would say like doesn't have a lot of practice choreography, so to speak. You kind of gotta just roll with it and whatnot.
It's just nothing but motherfucking chaos, dog. It's
Yeah.
nothing but chaos, bro.
Yeah, I think they build it as that they know what spots they're gonna do, but it's just the timing of it, or you know what I'm saying?
Great. And then I'll say this. I never thought to this day that we would see a War Games match on the main roster.
Yeah, I didn't either.
That
I
shit is
I
insane to me.
I didn't either. I didn't see that happening. I thought it was always just gonna be really an NXT thing, but kind of like I kind of seen it like making its way out of NXT though because of like the changing of the guards down there and whatnot, and you know the
Mm-hmm.
cons impact and changing the whole marketing and everything of NXT at the time, turning it into 2.0. So it was like I'll tell you this: we wouldn't by having Hunter take over pretty much everything creative and all that and whatnot. That pretty much opened the door for NXT. I mean, for War Games to make its way onto the main roster to begin with.
Right.
And I feel like Survivor Series is the perfect opportunity for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because we're so used to the classic Survivor Series, Soul Survivor matches and whatnot, which was missing from this event.
Yeah, you know what? Because I know they wanted to do something to introduce this shit, and that's
Yeah,
probably why they did this. But I also think they should like have one match like that, you know.
yeah, I think so
But
too.
but I think it's gonna take some time because you got to build up a mid card for all that shit, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, like,
and
granted, I think we could have did a 3-man, Judgment Day, and but it wasn't. Nah, I don't think that would have worked. But you know,
yeah, yeah, definitely. And that's what I felt. That's what I felt it could have been. Um, it could have been initially. That's what I thought. Instead of we having Finn and AJ go 1v1, I thought maybe we were gonna have like Finn, AJ. I'm sorry, Finn, Damian, and Dominic versus AJ and the OC. Initially, I thought they would probably do like a 6-man elimination tag or something there, but in a way, I'm glad they didn't because they gave us they gave us Finn versus AJ Styles too. This is the second time they actually had a 1v1 together.
yeah, that shit
You
crazy.
know, yeah, and it's been 6 years when I think 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's been 6 years since
I
they
think that
had,
was 20. I think that was 2017
or
actually.
was it 27? It was SummerSlam.
Yeah,
It was the one where he was supposed to face Bray Wyatt as
yeah, that
like
was
Sister Abigail,
yeah, that was
and they
2017.
ended up canceling it because I think a mass shooting happened or
No, it
something
wasn't.
like
No, it
that.
wasn't a mass shooting. Niggas got sick.
Bray got sick.
Bray got sick. Roman got sick. It was like a viral. It's like a viral, some viral shit that happened. Because you remember that was the same pay per view where Kurt Angle joined the Shield.
when Kurt Angle joined. Oh, because no, oh wait, because Roman had like the mumps or something like
Yeah,
that.
like niggas was
Yeah,
like niggas was sick. Bray was sick too.
so
So
Bray ended up getting sick. I thought it was like a mass shooting around that time or something,
mm-mm.
but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong there. I could be, but yeah, that I remember that happened. So they had to like change. They had to shift things around, and then they basically gifted us AJ versus Finn as the Demon at that time.
Right. Yeah. Which was a fire
So
ass match too. You
it
know.
was too. Even though Finn said he felt like it was underwhelming. I was like, huh? I was like, I mean, but who am I to tell him any differently? He was the one that was in the ring with AJ doing it, so I can't sit there and tell you, hey Finn, like you tripping, like that shit was fire. But me as a consumer, you know what I'm saying? What I saw, I was like, yo, this was great. Probably because it was something we all really kind of wanted
Right.
initially. Like we wanted Bullet Club versus Bullet Club at some point in the WWE, and that was our first serving of that at
Mm-hmm.
the time.
Remember
So
we was getting teased all through that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
they had that SummerSlam match with AJ. Actually, with Finn was the backstage with the Bullet Club and shit like that. And they was
hmm
looking for the Too Sweet.
oh yeah, yeah, I
And
remember
Finn
that.
walked away. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there was a lot of teasers in that shit, and then we're here now.
Yep.
But no, we back to this women's War Games match. No, great fucking opening match, man. Great fucking opening match. Definitely, it was incredible. Started off Bianca started off against Dakota Kai. That was that they go back and forth. The heel had the advantage. But here came Io, and with Io, she was what I'm saying, she you tell she had little jitters in that match, man, because main
Yeah,
roster. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot more fans than when it was the last time she did it. The last time she did some shit like that. So
yeah. Because
it was,
the last War Games match she did was, whew, she was going crazy in that shit. I remember
yeah.
that in NXT. Um, but yeah, it was you could tell it was a little bit of jitters there because she kind of missed a spot on was it Oscar or was it
She was it was a couple of them, dog. It was a
it
couple
was
of
somebody. I
it,
just remember that corner knees that she missed.
yeah, that was I think that was Oscar. I think that was Oscar.
Yeah. She missed that, but I'm glad. The one thing I'm glad about that is that she pretty much stuck to being dancing partners with Oscar for most of that match anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, like they're former tag partners. Going back to
Stardom and all that.
Stardom and
Yeah, so
Stardom days.
it's a familiarity there.
Yeah,
So
so it was some familiarity there between them. So it was really really solid to see that. Like you said before, it started off with Dakota and Bianca, which I thought was real safe there too. Trying to keep her and trying to do the slow burn between her and Bailey initially by sending in parts of damage control in there first. Nikki Cross, I will say she was kind of like a bright spot
mm-hmm.
in this match too. Because she's the one who brought in the violence
Yeah, she definitely brought
part.
in violence.
Yeah, she brought in weapons and just tossing weapons inside. She's I think she was initially bringing in like kendo sticks and trash cans and trash
Yeah,
and like the
she
cops.
bought in every motherfucking thing in there, man. She like nah.
Yeah,
She like nah. I want all types of bullshit. So
yeah,
throw
yeah.
this shit in there, throw that shit in there. I'm throwing everything in this motherfucker. So yeah,
And I
she was on tip.
and I do like initially how pretty much after her, everybody started bringing some shit into the ring too. Like that's when you kind of start seeing the flow of like, okay, we're gonna start seeing tables in a second, and
I'm gonna tell you one person who was like going crazy in that motherfucker. That was me and you. She was going in there beating motherfucker. She was fucking some people up when she came in that bitch.
yeah, she was dancing pretty well tonight. I'll give Mia Yim some credit here too.
Mm-hmm.
She was on some real, I'm like, on some I'm beating bitches ass. That's what she was on.
Rhea was definitely
So
Rhea.
yeah, Rhea was probably I will say Rhea was probably like the most one I got excited about coming in because she just
Cause she
you
came in,
know
she actually came in last,
Yeah,
So they really
yeah,
big. They really building her up as this big boss. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah,
she came in last for that team. You know, and Becky
yeah.
came in last all together. But they
And
really
Becky,
build. They really build him Rhea up as this big boss right now.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, and you starting to see those. You starting to see the early seeds again from we starting to get back to her and Bianca initially. Later on down the line, even though I kind of feel like maybe it might be Charlotte. When she comes back, but
um,
we'll get back to that. We'll get because
yeah,
it might be some shift in there too again on that too. But yeah, Rhea coming in being a bruiser, and she did a crazy spot tonight where who did she have on? She had like Alexa on her back, I think, and she like slammed her into the ladder. She did the ladder spot.
I think that no, that was me and Yim. That was
That
me.
was Mia Yim.
Yeah, that was
Okay,
me and Yim.
yeah, that
No, Bianca had a fire ass suplex spot when she suplexed both Io and Dakota. Like I was like,
yeah,
God damn.
yeah.
But
And I thought, oh, go ahead, go ahead.
and then when she broke that candlestick across her knee, I'm just like, God damn, you strong motherfucker.
Yeah, she's strong as
Like
shit, bro.
they broke the shit out that motherfucker. I'm like, God damn. I'm like,
They
all right.
did stop one spot where remember when everybody was in the corner and
Oh, that's how
everybody's
we're
climbing
doing.
up. Yeah, that
No, they
top.
said they said nope,
They was
fuck that.
like, hell no, we ain't doing that tower we're doing. I thought, man, because she was at the bottom of it, and I thought she was about to power bomb
No,
everybody.
no. Even with Dakota, even when EO did that fucking moonsault off the cage and shit, man, I was kind of
Yeah,
like, oh man, you know.
yeah. Because people thought that she might have gotten hurt.
So they thought
Bianca
Bianca
got
got they
hurt
thought
there.
Bianca got hurt, but she shook that shit off.
Yeah, she kind of shook it off, but
She
hopefully
shook.
she's good.
I thought Bailey got fucked up off that power bomb too. Like
Yeah, on the
that was an
neck.
awkward ass that was an
Yeah, that was
awkward
an
ass
awkward.
landing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Super awkward ass landing.
Yeah, because I think because if you notice, like Bianca was kind of down there chatting with with Becky for a minute
Yeah.
after that spot because I think Becky was like probably like, "Yo, are you straight?" Because they kind of kept the camera off of him
Hmm.
at that point because at that time that's when Nikki and Alexa was doing
Yeah.
the handcuffing shit.
That was an awkward ass spot too.
Yeah, that was very awkward. I mean, Nikki was doing some like weird shit. Like she was like sitting on the ropes and just watching everybody fight and like, I'm crazy.
I mean that plays to her character, man. So
Yeah,
I feel that. But no, when Becky came out, nigga, that crowd went
yeah,
up.
yeah.
They like, oh yeah,
Becky's fully back as the man again. Stone Cold Becky is back, bro.
yeah,
Like for real.
yeah. She that shit definitely opened up like crazy when she came out there, man. Crowd just went nuts for that one.
Yeah.
Um, and the faces got the win. Crazy
Mhm.
ass sequence towards the end with Becky and Bianca.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that was not that was
man,
nasty.
Becky was
That
hitting
was nasty.
Becky was hitting rapid fire manhandle slams.
Yeah.
Bailey threw Bianca threw Bailey into the cage with the KOD
With
into
the
the cage and shit.
KOD. Oh man.
And then Becky hit that leg drop off the top of the cage, man, and just put the motherfuckers to the table. And it was like 1, 2, 3. She paying both of them too.
Yeah,
So
but
I'm like,
yeah, she paying EO and Dakota with
yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah.
That
So that,
was a crazy exchange. I really like that sequence, how they put that together because initially I think if I remember it was like KOD and somebody and was it Bailey that they traded off there?
no, like they got out of the KO. Somebody got out of the KOD because Bailey pulled him off.
Yeah,
And then Becky came up with the manhandle
with the
slam.
manhandle.
Yeah, I think she hit EO first and then hit Dakota with the next one. And then Bianca hit Bailey with the motherfucking KOD into the cage.
Yeah.
And then that's when they threw him through EO and Dakota on the table. And then bam, here you go. Becky
Yeah.
with that leg drop off that bitch and shit. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I ain't gonna lie to you though, man, because I thought Becky was about to turn on Bianca, man. Cause that shit, I'm like, I don't know, man.
Well, no, she wasn't. I think I
I
think
I,
that
I,
was
I had that feeling like I don't know, man. This don't look right, you know?
they was breaking. I think they were breaking a little bit because I think she was legit trying to make sure she was okay.
Yeah.
That's what I think it was. I think she was just like, "Yo, like, are you straight? Like, you good? Like,
Hmm.
you ready to close it?" Like, I think that's what that was because she was like, I remember like she like was like, I guess in a way she was hyping her up, like, "Yo, let's do this, let's get this done or whatever like that." But yeah, it did look a little funny right there. But right now, I don't see big time Bex making a comeback
No, she
And
going. No, she going face because they're not
yeah,
they're not gonna turn her heel. She gonna be face for a while. They
yeah,
I mean, you already know the end game with that shit. Her and Ronda at WrestleMania. So
right, right,
mhm.
exactly. And so yeah, that was a really really good match. The ladies they did a really great job tonight. Shout out to them. Y'all definitely held it down. Y'all get a round of applause from me for sure from that match and that's how you do a war games match. That's exactly that was real cinema right there. So
That's basically the best way you can open up. That's one of the a fire way you can open up a pay per view.
absolutely, definitely. Because
And then
honestly, initially I thought maybe I felt like Seth and them were probably going to open this pay per view, but it also made sense to me. I was like, yo, a war games match should probably really open this shit up.
you gotta start that shit. You gotta start that shit off right, man. You gotta
Yeah,
put
we
that
got
bitch
to
on
get a
fire.
hot.
You
Yeah, we
gotta
got
put
to
that
get
bitch
it
on
real
fire.
hot. Yeah.
All right.
So then we pivot over to we get a little small scene because we going off of events from yesterday
And
where
J being a bitch.
yeah Jay was snitching to Roman talking about yeah yo check this out like I saw Sammy talking to KO, bro. I saw him talking to KO, and then he lied to me and said he wasn't talking to him. So I just wanted to tell you, you know what I'm saying, and we got to figure out how we gonna handle this. Roman doing his best Golden Goals performance. You know what I'm saying? Just being mad, just being the Mad King and all that shit. Like, you know what? It's cool. Like it's cool, man. Like just go get ready.
I'll handle it. You
I'll
know what the
handle it.
funniest shit is
Wise man.
Paul Heyman in the
Dog.
background that whole time, dog. Like facial expressions kept changing the whole fucking time. I'm like, oh, this man's back here tripping.
Bruh, Paul Heyman was just sitting there with both belts, just sitting there like this in the background the whole time.
God, I said somebody said motherfucker like Zordon back there holding that shit.
Bro, that's exactly what he looked like too, bro. He just looked like Zordon just sitting up in the back. He just holding on both belts like, man, there's some bullshit afoot. Like, I'm afraid. And then, Roman was like, yo, put the call in. Tell Sammy I want to see him.
Call Sami Zayn.
Call Sami Zayn. That's what I said, man. Roman Nino Brown now, bro. That's what, like, straight up. Like, Roman Reigns is Nino Brown. Like, this is the what they call themselves in New Jack City. The
I
not
forgot.
the Carter. The Carter is where they was doing everything. Was
Yeah,
it
I
was it
totally,
the Cash Money Boys or some shit like that? I can't
I
remember.
totally forgot, dog. I
Yeah, I
totally
totally
forgot.
forgot too.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's straight on his Nino Brown shit, man. You over here telling Sammy to come to the office, come to my office and talk to me, bro. Like we got to figure some shit out. But that was that. The next match, we were already talking about this earlier, but we get Finn Balor versus AJ Styles 2. This is 6 years in the fucking making right here, man.
Both these motherfuckers coming out in Destiny style mask and shit.
Hey
Um,
man, listen, Seth over there, I mean not Seth, but Finn over there looking like a hacker from Cyberpunk and
he
shit.
like one of them characters off Mass Effect, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was looking crazy. Like, what was that? What's that other game? Oh my gosh. Something with that Ghost Runner. Yeah, he looking like Ghost Runner and shit with that mask on. All he needed was like some digital shit playing on that mask. He would have been looking like motherfucker from Watch Dogs and shit.
I will say this though, man. They definitely they got Finn looking like a main eventer for sure now.
Oh yeah,
They got him looking like
absolutely.
a main eventer for sure. They definitely
Which
got the he looking like the guy right now.
yeah, yeah. He is absolutely looking like the guy. This was a real and it was some really good storytelling in this match too. Um the chemistry, I mean the chemistry is the chemistry, right?
Yeah.
Like their
This this
chemistry, they
this
have
this this,
A1 chemistry.
this is your work rate match, man. This is your work rate
Yeah,
match. Definitely.
yeah,
Um, AJ and Finn, man, they're going back and forth, 2 men in their 40s. You know,
yeah,
AJ, Father Time is kind of whooping AJ's ass right now, but he was still going.
yeah,
He was still going. He don't move as fast. He don't move as fast as he used to, but the man still got it. It was a fire match, man. Definitely a fire match. I liked when Dominic got involved, and then they come to brawl right there.
yeah.
Dominic, man, hey man, look, dog. Dominic got some heat on him, dog. For real, that
Oh
crowd did
yeah.
not like him.
And Finn has said it. He said it himself. He just did a BT Sport interview, and he was talking about that with Dom. He was just saying, "Oh, Dominic got heat. His shit is nuclear." And I mean, man, you've been saying that for like months. You know what I'm saying? Like since we started, we like, yo, Dom has heat. He got heat, and he's playing off of that. And the Thanksgiving shit only
Oh,
like
he added even,
skyrocket
yeah,
this
he
shit,
added even more to that shit.
which is something else you and I said was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? We was like, yo, he pulling up on Thanksgiving, he gonna whoop Ray's ass, bro. And that's exactly
Hey man, we got a WrestleMania program right there, man.
yeah, like
Ray
this is
had enough.
building.
Ray had enough, dog. Ray
Dog.
like, look, I'm gonna go to SmackDown. I'm gonna leave you over with your bullshit right here. This cult bullshit you doing. You know what I'm saying? You over here chasing after this. You over here chasing after this white devil. You go fuck with her. So I'm gonna go over here and try to win some titles. But then you pull up with her to my crib. You know what I'm
Nice
saying?
ass
Like,
crib too,
nice
though. Hey
ass
Ray got
crib.
hey Ray, you got a nice house, bro.
Hey man,
I
look, dog.
like
Ray.
you got a
Hey, look,
nice ass
man.
house,
Ray,
man.
Ray, Ray be Louis Vuitton and off white the fuck down in that bitch, bro. So
Man, Ray Mysterio got you got to think about how far back Ray Mysterio money long, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that motherfucker he go back to WCW money.
I mean,
Like his paper long.
people be forgetting, dog. He having a Louis Vuitton print on his mask, dog. When he just be
Yeah,
he be in his menswear. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
He got the mask, the
yeah.
Louis Vuitton print on that bitch. So yeah, you know they beat his ass. They beat his ass in his own crib, nigga. That was disrespectful as fuck. Like, how you get beat up in your own crib, man? By your
On
son
Thanksgiving
on
by your
Thanksgiving.
son.
By your oldest son, dog.
Oh my god, yo, yo. When I saw that, bro, I think I damn near passed out.
Dog, I
I
was
was,
nigga, I was asleep, man. I woke up to mentions about this shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, oh
bro.
wow.
That shit popped up on the timeline, bro. I was fucking snorting, bro, laughing at that shit. I was sobbing.
That motherfucker came in there like, yeah, you can go get mom's, you can get some mom's tamales for mommy. Like, that bitch tripping. DMV, what up, bro?
DMV, what up, bro? What's good with
I'm
you,
like,
man?
man, and then you see Ray just in his mask. You're like, Tom, what are you doing here?
Oh, yo.
Like, Tom, what are you doing here?
Cause it's like, yeah, like you wouldn't expect Ray. Ray's definitely not gonna wear his mask like with at home with his family, right? You know what I'm saying? Like he gonna like when he was over there putting the mask on, and then the other thing is I didn't know he had a boot on too, so he like
Yeah,
I don't know if this is kayfabe hurt or whatever, but he
I
had a
mean,
boot on.
his last match was with Gunther, dog. So I mean,
Yeah,
that might.
Gunther fucked him up,
So
so
he
yeah, he
probably done
tore
got
his
fucked up.
ass up.
He probably done got fucked up. But no, he adjusted his mask and shit, man. And then he tried to close the door, and then real old cocky ass pushed the bitch open and shit. And then he got Ray on the
Oh,
ground.
she barreled that bitch down, bro.
He got Ray.
She walked.
Hey,
She
look,
walked that
hey,
motherfucker
look, he got
down.
Ray on the ground, crying like, you bitch. Like, and then
Then
Dom just started stomping.
you got Dominic stomping them out with brunch boots on and shit, bro.
Hey man, look, dog. Hey, right? Hey, we be talking about Jay and Sammy need awards. Ray need an award too, dog, because he be sucking the fuck out that
Ray
shit.
was putting on an Emmy performance, bro, getting stomped down by getting walked down by his son, bro. That shit is crazy. Dog. I'm over there, bro. I'm over here eating dinner and shit, bro. I'm over here. I spit my water out and shit. I'm like, yo, like, like we really talked this shit up, bro. Like we really said this shit was gonna happen. Yo, y'all owe us some money for that.
That was his son, nigga. Brandon, that was his son, bro.
Yeah, that was his son.
That was his son, dog.
Yeah, that was his son, bro. His son walked down on him, bro, in the middle of Thanksgiving dinner, man. And
Nigga,
then his
mom.
mama right there too. His mom's right. I'm like, damn, mommy, you ain't gonna grab a broomstick or nothing, whoop your son ass.
Yo, he did beat the shit out.
Like she was over there grabbing the baby, like she like, oh, let me get the baby. Like, she like call the police.
Hey man, Ray need to go ahead and call up Chavo, dog, because this shit getting out of hand now.
Yeah,
You better
man.
call up.
He got to call up
Chavo.
the cousins or something.
You better call up. You better call up Uncle Chavo, man, because this shit getting bad right now.
But yeah, so
Chavo need to check anyway, though.
He's like, I was like, he looked familiar. Yeah, man, he looked like, well, he kind of a mix of like, if you ever seen Rey Mysterio without his mask, honestly, yo, Dominic do look a lot like Ray. when you think about it. Like go
Yeah.
back to like the WCW when he wasn't wearing his mask. Dominic dude, he look a lot like Ray actually.
Shit stupid, man. But back to the match, dog.
But yeah, the match.
Yeah, man. Carl Anderson was beating Dom's ass with them Jordan 9s on, tied up like army boots. So
Yeah, yeah. Not to mention the mask work tonight was on point, man. Like AJ wore the gas mask. His mask was fire. Finn had his cyberpunk joint on. We talked about that before. Too.
Hey man, hey man, Damien had a fresh perm in his head, dog.
Yeah.
Like for real. He came in that bitch looking spiffy, nigga. Like, yeah.
Like Damon, like, I ain't gotta do much work tonight. This is a free check. All I gotta do is get in the brawl. So I'm about to look pretty because we about to hit these Boston streets after this, baby.
Like, where the fuck Riddle at, man?
Right. let me call up Matt, bro. Call up Matty, man. We got to go. We got to get our freak bull on.
Oh man. AJ got his lick back tonight, man.
Yeah.
AJ got his lick back. He pin Finn.
Clean.
Yeah, clean. So
win.
I think this might be it for the Judgment Day and OC. But then again, you know what? No, it's not.
I don't think so. Because I mean, even after the match was done, so AJ won off the phenomenal forearm. And we also they did a lot of trading too. That one spot that I really liked was the calf crusher joint when Finn like countered it and whatnot. He bashed AJ's head into the mat. But Finn is just getting a lot more brutal. You know what I'm saying, as a heel too, which I'm also liking because again, that's taking us back to Captain fucking New Japan days right there, because that's exactly how it was back then too.
Yep.
But yeah, it was a real clean win for AJ, which that was my prediction anyway, was for AJ to win this time. But after the match was over, you saw Finn like lay down in the corner and you saw AJ still talking to him. And the ref was like, nah, back up. Like back up or whatever. So I think they're gonna give us a third one for sure.
Yeah, I think
I don't know.
I think it's gonna be a mixed tag too, low key. I think it's gonna end up making it a mixed tag because I think Rhea and Mia, they still got some unfinished business too. So I think there's gonna be a mixed tag. It'll be like a four-person mixed tag or some shit like that. Since we ain't getting no PLEs until Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
So we might
January.
Yeah, we might get a big match. We might get a big match somewhere around then. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll definitely see on that. But hopefully we do get like a 1v1. I mean, if they want to run them two at Mania, I'll accept that. Like that's cool because that's really all we got left. We got Elimination Chamber before Mania too, right?
Yeah, but I think that's gonna be for a secondary title, to be honest.
And that's what I feel like too. How Elimination Chamber should be too. I feel like those should be for Intercontinental and the U.S. Championship personally, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So yeah, this match was, it was again another real cinema match. Shout out to them giving us some nice, good storytelling. Really, really real wrestling match. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of flippy shit.
Right.
Finn was like laughing and shit. Did you notice like Finn when he was about to try to do the coup de grace? Like he was doing that obnoxious ass laughing and shit. Like I got him. Finn's a funny guy, man.
Hey man, Finn has some custom Jordan 1 mids on too. That seemed to be the wrestling.
Stop wearing mids.
That seemed to be the wrestling shoe now, dog. It's a Jordan 1 mids, bro.
Oh my god.
Hey, blame Kofi, man. Kofi had them PSGs on, dog.
Well, I had Ricochet on mid allegations last week. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, we can't. Hey man, look man, ball man over here winning matches right now.
Yeah, he winning matches, but hey, you bald and you wearing Jordan mids, bro. Like I mean,
he didn't have him when he faced Braun, nigga. He had on some regular wrestling boots, bro.
Okay, stick to that, bro. Don't put them mid.
Look, he had on some highs before, dog. He wore some highs.
I know he had highs on. Yeah, highs on when we saw him, but no, bro. I ain't trying to. No, don't keep. I don't want to see them big tags on them tongues, bro. You know exactly what I'm talking about. That big jump man tag. That's police activity, bro. That's police activity. I don't like that.
And it's got to be uncomfortable as fuck to wrestle in some Jordan 1s, bro.
I mean, I'm sure it probably is, depending on like how much activities you plan on, how many bumps you're gonna be doing in the ring, how much high flying you're gonna do. But you trying to, I guess since it's flat, you know what I'm saying? It's a flat sole, flat zoom sole on there, and that kind of helps with the landing a little bit.
Hmm.
But because you ain't, running around on a basketball court with them, but still,
Yeah, that's
bro.
true. That's true.
For optics.
I mean, motherfuckers had wrestling in Chucks too. My man Wilt Chamberlain put up 100 points in them
Yeah,
Chucks.
all right. Yeah.
Come down to Texas and get us some big Bufords.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's exactly what I'm gonna tell you. If I see them mids, bro,
Oh
I'm like,
man.
man, it's time for you to run down the checkers, bro. Get us some big Bufords.
Oh, man, let's go into our next match,
But
man.
yeah, next match, probably the worst match of the night. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I don't really want to dunk on women, bro. Like I don't. Y'all know I don't do this on a regular. Like I don't. But I understand this situation, honestly, like because for some reason, I mean, of course, Ronda Rousey wants to elevate talent. Like she wants to elevate talent, and she wanted specifically to try to elevate Shotzi. I feel like Shotzi's kind of working with the wrong person here, and even you have stated that too because you're like, yo, she needs to do shit with like Natty. She needs to run through the Natty training and whatnot. Natty's not here right now. She just had nose surgery, so um, I guess you're putting her underneath Ronda's wing for right now. So
Mhm.
like that's cool, but I'm sorry, but Shotzi, you're under surveillance. You're under surveillance.
Yeah, that was hey man, look, bro. I give Ronda credit.
Hmm.
She tried to do whatever she could with that shit. Just
Hmm.
wasn't working, dog. Just wasn't working, man. Shotzi, man, she wrestles out of control.
Is it out of control?
Yeah, like cause she can't like, bro, like a lot of this shit she be like when that DDT spot on the apron. I was out of control, dog.
I mean, at
Out of
first, I will say this: if at first you had somewhat of a good start when Shayna was taking a bullet for Ronda. You remember when the outside the ring spot where Shotzi dived out of the ring and hit, and Shayna pushed Ronda out the way and took the bullet. Like that was cool. Like at first, it was a nice little flow, but the crowd wasn't making it no better. Like they were literally booing like while they were going. And if I'm not mistaken, just watching the timeline of people who were actually in attendance, they were, they're in Boston and they were actually chanting Sasha's name, which is green as fuck, by the way, on their behalf. Like that's very green.
I mean, nigga, it's Boston.
And it's Boston, but
It's
that shit
Boston.
green as fuck, bro.
It's
Like
Boston.
it's
It's Boston.
Boston, but
It's
it's
Boston.
also it's green as fuck.
It's Boston, nigga.
But
That's
it's
all I can say.
Boston.
It's Boston. It's
Yeah.
Boston.
And that
Home of
shit.
Benzino. So I should tell you something.
Yeah, that didn't help them out at all with
Mm-mm.
that shit. But yeah, it was a quick match. I mean, the match sucked. I don't think Raquel's not hurt for real, but she definitely had on that big bionic Brock brace on her fucking arm or some shit. I don't know if she really hurt or not for real.
And I think it's kayfabe. I think it's
Yeah,
kayfabe.
I think so too. But and they showed the X-ray. You know what I'm saying? They had that little X-ray joint or whatever.
Mhm.
But yeah, this match was ass.
Yeah, we get. I
It
think we're
was
gonna get Raquel and Ronda Royal Rumble.
yeah, probably so.
I think that's gonna end up happening. But nah, man, Ronda did what she could with that shit, man. There's
Yeah.
nothing much you can do about that. I mean, I had a feeling it was gonna be the worst match of the night anyway, but
Yeah.
here we are.
Yeah, I didn't really see a whole lot of promise there either with this match. I was just like, whatever. Cause I already, like I said, I've been talking about Shotzi for not long or whatever like that. I think it just recently started. I was just like, yo, probably since she won a number one contendership, and I was just like, yeah, I don't think this is it. I was like, nah, I don't think this ain't gonna work. Like, but it is what it is on that tip, but Ronda retains, and that was that match. And
Mhm.
then we pivot back. Sammy finally talks to Roman, um, and he admits he's like, yeah, I actually did talk to KO, um, but I talked to him. I didn't tell Jay because Jay had a match. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to distract, his mind or whatever like that. Take him off because we was trying to get advantage for this match tonight. So basically, he was just like, I wasn't trying to hide my son from the world. I was trying to hide the world from my son, basically, with the logic there. So I definitely have to shout out Sami Zayn for that. Nice little tidbit. But for some strange reason, it brought an opportunity for Roman to test Sammy. So he's like, all right, it's cool.
Right.
He's like, just, I'll see you out there.
Yeah, Roman gave him that hug and gave that look into the camera. We thinking like, man, oh, he about to get the Jey Uso treatment, dog.
He did the Steve Austin hugging Vince.
No,
hugging Vince.
no, dog. That was what the fuck. Hey, look, man, we had to do a deep dive on that. We had to do a deep dive on that heel run, dog, because that shit was hilarious. Nigga Austin, he talking about some acting. Talking about some acting, man. Austin was on this acting chops and that shit, man. He about to break. He was preparing to make the condemn, nigga.
Yeah, when you talk about somebody not breaking character or whatever, like I don't know how him and Kurt Angle, like I don't know how they didn't just break.
Hey man,
after that shit back then.
Hey, look, I remember Vince McMahon giving that pep talk. It was Stone Cold.
He was repeating this.
Invasion.
Invasion. WWF versus WCW versus WCW.
You're gonna take us apart. You're gonna rip us apart. Rip us apart. And then Undertaker turned his ass, and then he hit Undertaker. Then he hit Angle in the chest too. It's just like,
yeah, I don't know how they did. I don't know how they made it through back then. Because especially you look at today, like how much Jay breaks with around Sammy. Like I don't know. I have no idea. I wouldn't have been able to do it back then.
Hey, look, this nigga Mick Foley said in his book, dog, like it was a house show match. It was him and Stone Cold versus Owen Hart and somebody else. He said he had Owen Hart with a big ass bag of popcorn, and Owen Hart sold that shit during the match. And he said Stone Cold was on the apron just trying to put his head down, not to get caught laughing. He said like he just like hit with the popcorn and like just Owen just
and he just oversold it. He just started flying out the ring and shit.
He hit the ground and was just out. Had to get hit with that bag of popcorn.
Like, I mean, they used to say Owen was like one of the funniest people in the locker room back in the day.
Man, so I could just imagine like
that's silly as hell.
Yeah, we gotta do like we gotta do like a side show, man, about all this shit too. I got some stories, nigga. Like it was William Regal going against Rob Conway. William Regal was the face and Rob Conway was the heel. But the fans started chanting USA, so William Regal started becoming a heel, and then Rob Conway became a face. Then the crowd got confused, and William Regal on the mic, he's like, "You guys are chanting USA, so what the bloody hell do you expect?" Some stories, dog. It's some stories, man.
But the next, so that was that scene there, that segment. The next match, we have Seth Rollins versus Bobby Lashley versus Austin Theory for the United States Championship.
Sleeper fucking match.
Yo, this match. Let me tell you the funniest shit about this damn match, bro. I swear.
Oh, I know what you're talking about too. I know what you're talking about too. Yo, what the fuck?
It's not that. I'm thinking like they trying to make this man look like a clown and no shit like that. Of course not, especially when you think about the outcome of this match. It was just so fucking random, bro. Like Austin Theory music hits, he comes out, and then on the fucking Tron, you see an ad for Beyblades. I was like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, where's this? I'm thinking at first, I'm like, yo, like, oh, he got a new Tron. You know what I'm saying? Like, cool, but they done sold this nigga Tron for advertising, bro. Like,
hey man, I need Theory to cut a promo about that shit too, dog. I need him to cut a promo about this shit.
I need him to be like, yo, I got a bag off that shit. While y'all was all laughing on the internet at Survivor Series, nigga, I got a bag off that shit.
Yeah,
I gotta win, nigga.
No, man, like Nick Khan, the crazy part was up, down, down had a special episode today where they were playing Beyblade, you know.
Oh, okay.
And
See, I
then I'm
didn't know.
like, and then I look up and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And I'm like, Nick Khan has sold this shit for a bag. He like, man, you don't need that shit. Don't need that shit, man. Look.
Like, take them fucking selfies down, man. Man, sell that shit. Put the advert up there. Motherfucker had a BMF billboard on this shit. That shit was
The world is yours, bitch.
right. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, no, they
The
selling
world.
niggas. They selling ads on
Hey, that
people's
shit.
shit.
Hey,
Bro.
that shit looked up there and said the world is Beyblade, nigga. That
Right,
just-
exactly. The world is Beyblade. Yo, that shit was crazy, man. I
Oh
was
my
like,
god.
yeah, that shit threw me off. I was like, yo, I was like, Austin Theory is unserious, bro. I was like, that was the first thing that came to
I
my
mean, he
mind.
probably
But I'm
played that shit as a kid. You know what I'm saying? A young
yeah,
motherfucker. So he probably like, oh, he probably looked at that shit like, oh yeah, don't throw that shit up there. I'm
yeah,
good.
put that shit up there. I put that shit up there. I'll come out to that shit. I don't care. You
Oh
know what I'm
man.
saying? But yeah, this match was actually a very fun match, man. Like Austin Theory, look, at this point, bro, y'all gotta accept it, man. That Austin Theory is just he's here, bro.
Yeah, he's here.
And
He's
I don't know
definitely
what y'all like with the briefcase shit. I don't know why y'all looked at that like he's gonna be getting buried now and all this shit. Like y'all do understand Triple H is the one who signed Austin Theory to WWE. Like he's the reason why he's working in WWE. Why he got tapped by Vince McMahon is not mutually exclusive to why
Hey,
he's there, bro.
before we continue on, Dawg did say this during the press conference. Let me pull it up real quick.
He said, "Who?
Triple H said this at the press conference. You know, we just missed that shit.
Yeah.
This nigga said, unfortunately for all right, Brand, I'm gonna holler at you in a minute,
all
bro.
right, though, B. Yeah, be easy.
This nigga said, unfortunately for Theory, his career was dead 2 weeks ago, and tonight he was resurrected. I think next he's gonna walk on water.
Damn. Hey, man. Austin Theory's tapped, bro. He tapped in now, man.
He's not going nowhere. So
He ain't
everybody
going nowhere. They about
like
to push that motherfucker to the moon, bro, unless he fuck up.
But like I said, I heard people were saying this man was buried, dog.
Oh, I remember.
They said this man was buried, bro. There was no coming back for this. Hey, send him to AEW. I heard that bullshit too.
Wait. Somebody said Sam where?
They said they'll treat him better at AEW. I heard that. The tweets was out there, baby. The tweets was out there. But fuck all that. Here's my thing.
No.
Look, here's my thing. Why does Bobby Lashley be randomly bleeding in matches, dog? He get like random scars in matches and shit, bro. Like,
Where was he bleeding at this time? Usually, I remember him
that
bleeding
nigga had
from
a
the
cut.
mouth.
That nigga had a cut on his forehead out of nowhere.
I honestly didn't even see that shit.
Yeah, that nigga was bleeding. That nigga was bleeding in that match.
But you know what? Theory hit him with like the steel steps like 3 times.
Yeah,
so maybe he might have bladed, but I don't know.
I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck he get that big ass scar on his chest. Like, how the fuck that happened, man? Like, I remember when he was beating the shit out of Seth and that nigga just got cut. I'm like, god damn, like this nigga really wrestles like a fucking animal. Like,
I mean, but he was like, for the most part, they did a really good job of like keeping Bobby out for a minute. You know what I'm saying? It was whooping his ass. Like at first it was keep Theory out, like, because remember at the beginning, Bobby clothesline Theory, he went out the ring, then he came back, then Seth clotheslined him back right outside the ring and shit too. So I was like, all right, y'all got the billboard on my man Tron. Then y'all treating him like a clown at the beginning, but then it just flipped all of a sudden. You know, Theory just started putting the beats on both of them. You know what I'm saying?
Look, bro, Seth is so fucking good, dog.
Yo, Seth is the best in the world, bro.
Seth is so fucking good, man.
Seth Rollins the best in the world, man. Y'all gotta acknowledge that, man. For real, he's the best wrestler in the world. Period. Like, there's nobody better than Seth Rollins right now, man. Like, job or no job, you know what I'm saying? Like, Seth is bar for bar the best, and not to mention just how fucking over he is. And another thing I want y'all to stop doing, I'm looking at a fucking camera when I say this shit.
Oh shit.
Stop saying that man is a face. Do y'all understand how a fucking tweener works? He may be getting face-like reactions, but his character is still not a fucking face. He's not a baby face, bro. He's a tweener, like, literally, and I'm gonna talk about that in a second. on Monday he was talking about, oh yeah, and I also injured Cody. Cody, like he's back on that shit. That's what tweeners do. That's not face moves, bro. That's he's right in the middle. That's what he is. Like I wish people would stop saying baby face Seth. It's just like he's getting baby face reactions. That's what that is.
Mhm.
Like, god damn, y'all sound like marks when y'all do that shit, bro.
I mean, everybody think they know something. That's all that
Yeah,
shit is.
like that shit is crazy.
Everybody think they know. They think they know everything. So
But it is what it is. On that. But yeah, this match was really, really fire. I really it was a really good it was two good hurt lock spots. The first one was when Bobby put it on Seth and then Theory ended up jumping on Bobby's back and putting him in the sleeper hole. Like that was pretty cool.
giving them Dolph Ziggler special.
Yeah, yeah. He put him in the sleeper hole and that ended up breaking the lock initially there. And then the second hurt lock was the double hurt lock. Bobby Bobby had Seth
Bobby
and
was, Bobby
and
was man. Bobby was fed up with every fucking thing. Like I'm sick of this shit.
yeah, he like, I want my belt back. Ah,
he try to kill niggas, man. Look, I'm sick of this shit.
he was trying to roll some backwoods up in that joint.
Also, what was fire was that nigga said hit a Tony Hawk style stomp on Bobby. Or who the fuck he hit that shit off? He ran off somebody back, dog. That nigga thought he was playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater with that.
Yeah,
bitch.
he ran off of Theory's back and then hit the stomp on. Was
Bobby.
it or was it the other way around?
It's probably the other way around. I don't know, but somebody got hit. Somebody got hit with a Tony Hawk.
That motherfucker did a running, leaping stump off somebody, but he did some NBA street shit, basically. Like he did a game breaker stomp on one of them over. That shit was crazy. Crazy
I'm gonna tell you the crazy part. I forgot what it was, but I think Theory got hit with something or Bobby got hit with something. And somebody was going for the pin, and Seth came out of nowhere with that motherfucking frog splash.
Oh yeah. That was
crazy.
Okay, what happened there was Bobby put Theory in the hurt lock initially, and then Theory ended up running
with that pin,
and then he started pinning. He started pinning Bobby with his shoulders down, and then Seth did the frog splash out of nowhere. Because before that, remember he tried to do this Phoenix splash, and then Theory pushed him out the ring.
Yeah.
This match was fire, bro.
Yeah, it was a fire match.
Yeah,
and then Seth did the towards the end of the match, Seth hit the superplex. About to go for the Falcon Arrow, then Bobby hit the softest spear ever. Yeah. I know why he did that too, because he didn't want to fuck nobody up. Yeah. I know how he did that shit. Yeah. So he did that shit not to fuck nobody up, and then Theory just laid on top of Seth and got the pin.
Yeah, and Seth sold it well. He still sold that soft spear well, because I think in a way, because he didn't want, Seth couldn't see him. You know what I'm saying, at that time. So he didn't want to like give him a body blow too hard to where it's like it messes up his ribs or some shit like that. So yeah, and Theory, I wasn't. That's one thing I was expecting Seth to retain.
I did
to be honest,
but like, Seth don't need that title though. Seth didn't
exactly, and that's what brings me to them taking the title, getting the title off of him and putting it on Theory. I feel like is great. You know what I'm saying? Because two things could be happening here when it comes to Theory and when it comes to actually I'll talk about all three of them actually. So for Bobby, we're getting Bobby Brock 3. We're gonna get that. So that's gonna be taking him out of that picture with that at some point. If it's gonna happen at WrestleMania, I'm assuming so. I don't see them doing. I think when it comes to the Royal Rumble, Bobby's gonna be in the Royal Rumble. Brock is gonna be in the Royal Rumble. That's gonna be their first time they seen each other since Crown Jewel, and they probably gonna eliminate each other, and that's probably gonna give us that build for WrestleMania for those three.
Yep, I can see that.
When it comes to Austin Theory, he has a United States Championship because he's probably gonna be facing Cena.
You know who else he about to be facing throughout the midst of all this, right? Ali. It's gonna be Ali. There's still something there.
I mean, it's cool, and if it's Ali, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But again, when Ali coming out, and he gonna be coming out to like fucking high school soccer game reactions, then that's what we're gonna get out of that. But I think the end game there is Cena, because it makes sense in a way, because Austin Theory is his character shift right now. He's not this obnoxious selfie taking moron anymore. He's somebody who wants to establish himself and somebody who wants to beat the best. And if you want to be the best United States champion, you have to beat one of the best United States champions of all time. And who better than John Cena?
Mr. Marine himself.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, yeah, it's looking like Cena theory is going to happen after all at some point. And you already know what's happening with Seth, bro.
Yep.
It's the Cody countdown, bro. It's Cody countdown. Like we told y'all, man. Cody and Seth is gonna fucking happen, bro. It's happening. Seth already brought him back up into the light last Monday. So and Cody is getting closer and closer and closer to returning. So yeah, Cody Seth 4 is happening. Um it's happening there. So that's at least that's where I'm thinking this is gonna be our pathway to this is gonna happen. I do feel like, however, but I don't know if you can do that right now though. Like not right now, but or later on, like because somehow you got to have Roman and Seth cross paths in a sense, but I don't know if we're gonna get that now to
I
possibly
seen
get
something.
one.
I seen something floating around. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but they're talking about a triple threat: Roman, Seth, and Cody.
Interesting.
I don't think it's gonna happen, but
I don't think that's gonna happen though. Unless if Dwayne drops out, then that's when I
they're
feel
doing
like
a
that'll happen.
WrestleMania program right there. Have Cody win
Yeah.
that shit, and then Seth. They do an elimination chamber for like number one contender or some shit like that. Seth,
Hmm.
and there you
Yeah.
go. Or
Yeah.
Seth pull a Shawn Michaels with Cody about to sign the contract. Seth kicks the shit out of Cody.
And then he signs it.
Michaels on that bullshit.
Yeah.
Michaels was a hoe for that, man.
Hey.
The guy who shall not be named, there. Michaels was a hoe for that.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen, Sean will tell you himself, like, hey, I wasn't a great guy back then.
He was not.
Like, he'll still,
Definitely was not.
And me as a kid watching him back then, he was the best thing on earth. But bro, he'll tell you right now, like, yeah, man, I was a piece of shit.
Yeah. He definitely
I was trash.
he definitely was a Hickenbottom back then, bro.
Yeah. But
Main
but
event.
yeah, that match was great. So
Yeah.
it's good to see what we may get out of that later on down the line. Okay, our main event. Wow. Our main fucking event, bro. Main event, Team Brutes with Kevin Owens and Drew McIntyre versus the Bloodline in the second War Games match.
Boy.
Wow.
Boy.
For the first War Games match to be hit main roster, I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm I can't wait to see what more they bring to the table down the line.
Cause you thought this shit was it, man. You thought this was gonna be like, we getting ready for the breakdown of it all,
Yeah.
Niggas thought that.
Let's get into like the order of things here, okay? The first smart decision I saw was Butch being sent in first.
Yep.
Because this is actually his fourth War Games match. So he's the one that's the most experienced of them all out of everybody. Sending him in first, perfect. Like perfect. And then you send in Jay. I initially thought they was gonna send Sammy in first versus Butch, but they was like, nah, Jay, you go in there. The entrance was really fucking cool too. Like the bloodline is different, bro. This is different, man. They move different. But
Yeah, they move
anyway.
different than the motherfucker. You got this nigga Solo looking like Bruce Irvin from Tekken.
Bruh. And then staring down, dog, and then staring down they cage while you got Drew. He's staring Drew, Sheamus, all and Ridge and all them down like they just a bunch of suckers, bro. He was just standing there like, bro, y'all about to get fucked up. I'm about to beat the shit out of all of y'all in this ring. Matt Solo is probably he might be my MVP for this match. I don't know. I'm gonna have multiple MVPs being handed out in this match.
Nah, you know what? Let's keep going.
Yeah, let's keep going, dog. Let's keep going. So we got Jay versus Butch at first. Now, Team Brutes, they have the War Games advantage because they won on SmackDown. Which honestly, at first you like, damn, they gonna get the advantage. That kind of told me right there, even though my initial prediction was the Bruce is gonna win this shit, I was like, they coming in with the advantage, bro. They not winning this shit, bro. Like they not winning this. And
Cause
then
you got
this Tyler.
cause
Oh
you got the man, you got the final boss waiting at the end for the whole shit, you know?
yeah, man. You had final boss waiting at the end. Then like the Sammy shit was just really like they was making us suffer tonight, really. Cause a lot of us was like, yo, Sammy about to get washed
Hey
in this
look,
fucking ring,
hey
bro.
look, I ain't gonna lie to you because because Jay came back in the room, he's like, talk to him, man. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Roman's like, I got it. I'm thinking like this nigga Jay about to get his ass beat tonight, dog.
See,
That
a
was
lot
on
of
my
people
mind.
was saying that too. They was like, "Yo, the people, Jay, the one that's gonna get turned on." I'm like, why would I'm thinking like, but Jay's so fucking loyal. Like, why would he get turned on? Like at this point, you know what I'm
Because
saying? Like,
Jay he's loyal, but he keep arguing with Sammy. And
yeah,
Roman said, y'all got to work this shit out. Stop arguing with each
yeah,
other. You know, and
yeah,
it's always been
that too.
Jay. And then you see it in the match right there. Jay fucking up shit. You know.
Yeah, he was too volatile. He was just
Yeah.
way too volatile. And if he would have cost them the match, then I probably would have saw like, yeah, they probably gonna fuck Jay up at the end of this shit. Like for real, for real. But we'll get to that. So, um, so you get Butch and Jay in the ring initially. Then timer goes off. Then that's when Rich Holland comes in, and you get a 2v1 right there. A little bit.
That nigga Rich out there doing a roadie run like you played the game
Yeah,
before.
they was fucking Jay. Jay was getting his ass beat. Like Jay was sitting there. I'm getting cooked. Like he was in that bitch getting his ass whooped for a minute, and then timer goes off again. You think that okay, Jay's in there. That means Jimmy must be next. Roman grabbed Jimmy. Was like, nah, nah,
Mhm.
you stay. Sammy, go to the ring.
Sammy looking, Sammy looking like nigga. What?
Sammy
Why?
like, what? All right. And then not the and that's not even the funniest part. The funniest part is out of everybody and dealing with war games matches tonight, how the fuck Roman gets a chair, bro?
hey, hey, no, shout out to A plus. A plus said nigga was sitting there like he was doing a 10-year bid. He was
Bro,
just
he was though. Like I saw somebody else who was like, man, look at Roman shot calling.
that nigga in that bitch like he the boss man, like he making boss calls in that bitch. Like man,
Bro,
look,
that's
nah,
exactly. He
nigga.
looked like a straight shot caller in that joint. Like he running the prison over the warden, dog. Not the ward. The warden ain't running the prison. It's running through him. Like that's exactly what it was looking
That
like.
nigga was like that nigga was like in the remake of Penitentiary.
Bro, that shit was crazy. Like he's sitting down in the chair, bro. That shit was blowing me right there. I was like, dog, how the fuck Roman get a chair, bro?
You
Of
already
course
know how
he
he
gets
got
a
it. You
chair,
already know
bro.
how the fuck he got a chair. You know how he got a chair.
Of course he gets a chair, bro. Out
But
of
you know why? You
everybody.
know how he got a chair. You know who got him that chair.
Paul.
Of course.
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
course
The
it's Paul Heyman.
wise man had to come through with that.
That nigga was like, no, I'm gonna give you a chair right here, man.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, sit right here, my tribal chief. You know what I'm saying? But so he sends in Sammy, so then you get Sammy and Jay versus the Brutes
And them niggas
for a
still
minute.
arguing. Them niggas still
Still
arguing.
arguing.
Still
Still
arguing.
arguing.
Sammy saving this nigga from getting killed. Because Rich is about
Yeah.
to run into that nigga into the cage. And Sammy pulled him like, man, I got you. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, it's like, bro, Sammy been saving your ass, man. Like, come on now.
Constantly. Why he feel like he got a target on his back at the same time, too, bro? Looking
Mhm.
like dog, it's looking like in too deep up in that joint. Dog.
That nigga like
You ain't no cop, Jay Reed.
he ain't like he in the like nigga like Leonardo DiCaprio on The Departed, dog. He trying to
Right,
figure
bro.
this.
Like Sammy and that bitch like, bro, I gotta keep saving everybody so they don't think I'm funny in the light, man. I'm fucking dying out here, bro.
That nigga Ice-T in New Jack City.
Right, exactly, bro. Looking like Ice T and New Jack City and shit. I forgot what was his name in New Jack City. I don't know why I'm forgetting so many names of these like people in these movies and shit. But oh, Scotty. That was his name in New Jack City. Scotty. Yeah. But yeah, So we get that. Then I think Drew came in after that.
Hmm.
After after that part.
Yeah,
Drew came in.
Drew just came in there beating everybody ass, of course.
Yeah. Coming there whooping people ass. But Drew got his ass, he got tuned the fuck out. We initially get all the way down to where the last two individuals waiting to come in was Sheamus and Roman.
Yeah, we got a Royal Rumble match.
KO, I did not know that man had on jeans until that motherfucker came in there. I was like, wait a minute, this nigga came in here with jeans. This man is coming for some bullshit
Came in
tonight.
some jeans and some Nike
And a
running shoes,
and
dog.
a Dusty Rose t-shirt,
With the
bro.
red elbow pad too.
Yeah, man. He was KO was there for all bullshit, man. Shout out KO. KO was really balling. He was hooping in this match for real, for real.
And then we get our eventful Sheamus was last for his team and Roman was last for his team. So, we kind of
Yeah.
building something there with that. I can't wait.
Yeah, definitely building something there with between Roman and Sheamus. Even you might even want to throw KO in that mix now too again,
Hmm.
So really, really good stuff. But the real storytelling came from, again, going back to Sammy, in a sense. I kind of thought it was like really, really showing his ass when Jay missed, I think it was Butch. He missed Butch and he hit he hit Sammy with the super kick. Dog, Sammy sold that shit perfectly. That
Hey
motherfucker
man,
just fell straight
and then
back
Jimmy
like
like
a
what you
cartoon.
doing? Jimmy like what you doing? Like man, forget him. Like,
Jay was like, man, fuck him.
and then they hit Butch with the 1D off the top rope, man.
Yeah, that was good.
Butch
Yeah.
sold the fuck out that shit,
Yeah,
dog.
Bush was dead after that shit.
I think man, his
Yeah.
body went limp, nigga, limp and straight, nigga. Like
Yeah, then not to mention just the shit Solo was fucking going crazy in that bitch. I think Solo and Drew might be next up, dog, because Solo was fucking Drew up.
nah,
As I think he hit him with the spinning Solo onto a table, didn't he?
yeah, but no, I think yeah, it was him. But no, that ain't next. I'll tell you off air who's next.
Also, I forgot about this other spot. They did 150 beats of the Bowery
Oh
on
yeah.
the Bloodline. That was
Hey
pretty
man,
cool
hey
too.
look, Drew did his 10 and got the fuck on. He like, man, I can have this shit. He
Yeah,
did
he
his
was like,
10. He like, no, I'm straight.
he said, I ain't going 20, bro. Like, huh? Like he just let the body fall and whatnot and be like, yeah, we'll circle back on this again. That was pretty cool though. And the shots, like some of the standoff shots were really, really cool too. Like when Roman finally got in the ring
Hmm.
and he saw, all the guys, he picked up everybody and shit, and he just like, all right, man, y'all good? Like the match starting now. We gotta do this. So that was pretty cool watching the standoff initially. And then getting back to like the storytelling aspects of everything, with KO and Sammy. I mean, wow. That's I mean, we've seen KO and Sammy a lot. If you were watching NXT, back when they were in NXT and all that, I don't between them and I think Gargano and Ciampa probably did have more matches than they did, but
Hmm.
yeah, we have a real deep storyline with KO and Sammy. Like we know they're best friends. We're literally like they're brothers going back to Ring of Honor days and all that and whatnot. But you know, Sammy again just real hesitant. He don't want to touch KO at all, but he don't want to be out the bloodline either. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like he just like, no, this is this is these are my people and everything like that. Roman, he called a stunner. Again, Roman stunner tonight was funny though. Like he kind of like sold it late. But he went down with it, but he kind of sold it late, but it was still pretty cool. He took the stunner and a pop-up power bomb.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Roman was getting fucked up.
yeah, he was getting fucked up in that match.
He
He was
was
definitely
getting
getting
fucked up
fucked
in
up
this
in that
match.
match.
But Sammy was really getting his ass whooped. Sammy got his ass whooped a lot. He got his ass whipped up in that match. But
But that man kept fighting, dog.
yeah,
He
he
kept
kept
fighting.
fighting. He kept fighting, and then KO was just like, "So this your family now? This is your family?" And then Sammy like, "Yeah, it's my family." Then he hits KO with the low blow, and then
Haluva kick, KO.
Haluva kicked the shit out of it. That motherfucker is CTE leaking all over the goddamn
He
place.
said KO to hell with that Haluva kick.
Yeah,
And
KO was.
then here's the crazy part. Here was the crazy
Yeah,
part. He looked at Jay. He like, Jay, do what you gotta do. Like, nigga, like I'm showing y'all.
yeah,
I'm
showing
here.
you. I'm
Do
here.
what you gotta do. Jay hit that splash and got the pin.
Got the pin 1, 2, 3 on KO. KO ate the pin, and at this point, bro, Sami Zayn is a full blown oos.
Yeah, he's the full blown
That's
ooze.
it, man. He's certified oos now, man. Like it's no,
I'm gonna tell you
it
what.
this.
Hey man,
It,
Rikishi's gonna bestow upon him the bad man theme that he has.
hey, look. I'm gonna tell you like this. On Monday, if they throw the tribal joint around his neck, bro, I'm gonna be screaming, bro. Oh my god, man. I'm a
They
big dog. They
they
do a legit ceremony, making him a full blown oos. I see it now, bro.
they
I
gotta
see
get
it now.
they got to give him the bad man theme by Rikishi. Rikishi has to give him that theme, dog.
Bruh. No, Rikishi just give him the sunglasses and give him one of them fits he was wearing when he was
No
doing the
fat wear
Batman.
fit.
Yeah, the fat wear fit, bro. Sammy and one of them with the bad man shades on.
Oh my god, dog. Sammy
Dog,
gonna dye his hair blonde too. He really gonna be a ooze
dog.
then.
Yeah, he's a full blown oos, man. So he's the underboss at this point, man. You just gotta give him you gotta give Sami Zayn his flowers, man. Like that was absolutely perfect. That was perfect.
That was
And
cinema. That was
yeah,
fucking cinema,
that
dog.
was real fucking cinema, bro. Like I'm not even gonna hold you. And then on top of that, to top it off, seeing Jay finally embrace him,
Hey, Jay,
that was
hey man.
yeah, that
Jay
was
was
so
like,
fucking cool, bro.
Jay was like, that's my nigga. He like, you my
You're right.
nigga.
Like he
Like,
picking him up, hugging him and shit. Like that shit was
and
fire, bro.
then he hit that stupid ass handshake with Jimmy.
Then he did the Jimmy handshake. Dog. And then Roman just did the full on my son. This is my son. Like just gave him the big ass bear hugs and shit,
They
man.
looking back
Like
at KO like this piece of shit.
right.
Like you fucking scum.
You scum of the earth. This is my family. We the bloodline. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh my
hey
god.
man.
Oh my god, dog.
Listen, I'm saying it to y'all right now, bro. Live. The bloodline is the greatest faction in all of wrestling, bro. Like there's nobody better, man. There's nobody, bro.
They the 96 Bulls right now, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, these the 96 Bulls, like this shit is crazy.
You got
This
all
shit's
these
really fucking
you got
crazy.
you got all these Usos, and then you got Sammy as Steve Kerr.
Yo, the bloodline is crazy. Yeah. He said Sammy is Steve Kerr. Like that makes so much sense. That makes so much sense, bro.
Oh my god, bro.
But yeah, that wow. Yeah, that was I'm gonna rewatch this match tomorrow, bro.
Yeah, me
Like I
too.
have to.
Me
It's like
too.
I gotta rewatch that match. That match was too good. So that was yeah, that was Survivor Series.
Mm-hmm.
That was Survivor Series. So
Great PLE.
yeah, really great. I hate that we had one bad match, but that's I mean, when it comes to ranking PLEs like for the year, it's gonna be a really tough decision.
Shit, man, I'm not looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a really, really tough decision. I probably still wouldn't put this ahead of WrestleMania like night one. I still probably wouldn't. WrestleMania night one is probably gonna still end up being my number one spot, honestly. But yeah, really, really great stuff. Really, really good. You want to know what is another sleeper PLE this year?
What was it?
WrestleMania Backlash.
It was. It was.
Yeah,
It was.
WrestleMania Backlash was really good. It
It
was.
was. I'm
It
gonna have
was.
to
It
rewatch
was.
that.
It was slept on.
God damn,
You
Adam
should
Cole.
watch Cody Self too. Cody Self too is like really good.
Yeah, my bad. I just got caught off. Adam Cole looked just like his fucking mama. God.
Yo, it looked like just exactly like his mom. See, I saw
God
that. Yeah,
damn.
yeah, he looked exactly like his mother.
But nah. Hold on, man. So Paul Heyman said Sami Zayn is the guest on a TV sitcom that got bumped up to a series regular. He basically
I
just called him.
mean,
He basically just called him Steve Urkel.
So he was like, man, I don't know if you're a main character yet, but you've been on here for like 2 seasons, so I guess everybody likes you. You're pretty popular, so yeah, we gonna
Yeah,
bring you in full time.
yeah. So nah, man. I thoroughly enjoyed myself tonight. That shit, man, for real. That was a fire ass. That was a fire ass PLE. Very
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
fire.
it really was. But I guess before we get out of here, I guess we'll talk about it's a few. We have some few little newsworthy things.
Yeah, we could do
I
that.
guess few things. I won't even say call them newsworthy, but hey, whatever.
I mean, there is one.
Afraid I've got some bad news.
Like
There's
what you?
one. There's one big one, and it's really fucking me up. Is Randy Orton. Um,
Oh shit!
yeah, his
Yeah,
injury. That injury. They pretty much likened that injury to when Shawn Michaels had that back injury and he was out for 4 years. They comparing
damn.
it to that right now. He had to have. I think he said they had back fusion surgery or some shit like that. So that one stuck out to me. I don't know.
So because he had back surgery, right? Was it the
Yeah,
same one that did the fusion? Was it the same surgery?
yeah.
Okay. So it was the fusion surgery. They saying his recovery is kind of like Sean back in '97.
Hmm.
Damn. And we
So
didn't see Sean again until what 2002,
yeah.
basically,
So
when he
so I'm
came
worried.
back.
I'm worried about that, man. So I'm hoping. This is the end, man. Hell of a fucking career. Hell of a fucking career.
Yeah.
But you just don't know right now.
Yeah, yeah, and that sucks. That really sucks because
Hmm.
we want to see Randy get his flowers on his way out. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
mean, you want to see my dog Randall Keith Orton come back, man.
yeah, yeah. Well,
That was
hopefully we
one.
do get him back.
That was one of the best things CM Punk did. Randall, Randall Keith Orton. He kept calling that man Randall Keith Orton. That shit was funny. But yeah, man, get well soon, Randy.
Yeah, definitely, definitely get well soon on that. You said it was another one,
What? Another what?
another thing that outside of the Randy thing.
Nah. We gonna go into the other two shit, the Tony Storm and
Oh yeah. I mean, really, it's more so comments than anything with Tony Storm. Tony Storm played yourself. Sorry, you played yourself. Like,
yeah. I mean, they
and
recognize that.
anybody don't want to. And the thing is, everybody always want to fucking argue with that shit. I'd be like, look, you played yourself. You left the Fed for this shit, and then people always want to bring up, well, she took pie on the face. It's like, bro, it's called paying your dues.
You
She
had
decided
fucking
to be sensitive
you
and
had
not want to
Gunther
pay her
running away.
dues.
You got Gunther running away from
Braun
Braun
Strowman a
Strowman
week ago.
like he hit her.
I mean, you act like it's so humiliating. Like, what the fuck? Like, Roman Reigns had dog food thrown on him, bro. Like, handcuffed to a fucking post and had dog food like thrown in his
I
face.
mean, look at Corbin when he was sad man Corbin. He was going through that shit, you know?
I mean, like, it's paying your dues. It's like nothing personal. It's like it's just a part of like the business and everything. And she couldn't take it, and she decided to go over to this other company. And while she was having somewhat of an okay thing, going whatever before she got the interim women's championship, which is also stupid because having the title interim again, and we've stated this over and over again, don't make no fucking sense because they don't do that shit anywhere else. If a person goes out on injury and they're the champion, they vacate. You either have a number one contenders
He
thing
was trying to do that
or
shit like
whatever.
basically Tony Khan tried to do that shit like a UFC do that shit, but
Well, that's not how it works in the wrestling business. That's
uh-uh.
just not how it works. Interim like that. That's just not how it works. And then
because
what? You unify the. That's stupid as fuck.
because
Because
they're
that person becomes the champion. You're the champion. No title.
because I'm gonna tell you right now, it's because they came out and said this is gonna be sports based. That's why they're doing this shit. But you got rid of the ranking system and all of it. Why are you still doing this shit? So
The ranking system is fucked. Your fucking win loss thing doesn't make any sense because it don't matter. Like for example, like Lee Moriarty for some reason gets he barely has a fucking record or whatever the fuck, and then you counting dark wins too. Like, why the fuck you care about dark wins?
exactly.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Like, nobody even watches that shit. So why do you give like what do you give a fuck? And then you put this person in a random person in a championship eliminator tournament out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't. It don't make sense what they doing over there. But and her title run fucking sucked. It sucked. And she barely talked. And when she was out there, she didn't look like she really wanted to be the one. She didn't want to be the top person. She didn't want to do any of that. She was too busy being fucking timid and all this shit. And everybody else was more over than she was the whole goddamn time.
I mean, that's why they
So
put
yeah, you played
the
yourself.
that's why they put the title on what's her face? Because she was hot. You know what I'm saying?
But that's not even the end of it there. Then you start talking shit about Thunder Rosa. You start talking shit about her and whatnot. And saying like, oh, I think they need to drop the interim because, why are we holding this place for Thunder Rosa and we don't even know like was she coming back or not? Just, I should be this or whatever the fuck, like, or she should let it go, or she should relinquish the title and all this shit. And what happens? You end up losing the Britt Baker sidekick.
Uh-huh.
And not only do you lose the Britt Baker sidekick, they make her the full women's champion.
Yep.
You played yourself. You played yourself. I mean, she did. She played herself. Like I don't know what to tell you there. Like whatever, But she did have a good match with Jamie Hayter.
Mm-hmm.
If
She
that
did.
counts for anything, that was a good match, a great match. That's the best she's looked ever since she even had the fucking title. And of course, the best time you've looked, you lose. Like you have to do the job. Like so. But Jamie Hayter's was hot, and then she was even hotter on Wednesday. I mean, even though they kind of put her in a stupid title situation. I mean, not title, but they put her in a 3-woman tag, and I'm just like, why? Like, why are we doing this? I guess they're trying to build towards a her and Britt thing eventually, but you can do that without making them tag together, and also having Britt do these things to try to put her over. It was weird. It's very weird there.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know about that one, man. But talk about the other interesting shit that happened on that show.
I have no side in this, by the way. I don't have any side in this. I
I'm
know
saying,
you. I know you said you kind of like
man,
siding with one party.
yeah, I'm kind of on that CM Punk side right now.
I don't have no side in this because I think this shit is funny on both ends. I think it's the funniest shit ever. Period. One, I'll tell you this: if Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks catch any type of slack or any type of they get talked about this, they better shut the fuck up and just don't say nothing. Y'all better laugh at the shit. Don't be sensitive because we know how sensitive y'all are, bro. As soon as somebody say something about y'all want to start crying and shit and acting like y'all getting cyber bullied and everybody bullies us and all this bullshit. I don't want to hear that shit. After what the fuck y'all did on Wednesday, that the shit was funny. I'm sorry. I found the shit hilarious because they're hilarious for all this shit. So we get match number 2. I don't know why we're doing a best of 7 between the Elite and Death Triangle. Like nobody wants to watch 7 matches. I mean, of course, I want to see Kenny Omega wrestle, and even though I'm not the biggest fan of like what y'all do, like it's silly as fuck how y'all do what y'all do. Anyway, oh, also for Kenny Omega, I forgot to bring this up. Random Wrestle Kingdom 17, Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay. I mean, wow. I guess it's happening. So we're getting that for the United States Championship, the IWGP. Even though Kenny Omega was like, "Yo, I'm fucking done with New Japan and all this shit." I guess he's trying to make up for Forbidden Door since he wasn't. Well, he came back that night, right? Yeah, he did come back, but he was looking like dog shit. He came out there with that scuba diving top on and shit, shoulder all fucked up.
No, I thought he kind of. Yeah, he
I
probably
think it
did.
was Forbidden Door because they went against the United Empire. I think. I believe it was Forbidden Door
I thought he
because
only
it
came.
was.
No, he only came back for that tournament for the trios title. That's when he came back.
Wait, because what
You
was
remember?
after Forbidden Door? Was it
That's when they
All
started.
Out?
Yeah, All Out. And that's when they won the title. That's when they won the titles at All Out. You know
But
what I'm saying? But
remember, before that,
I
he
don't
had
think
that.
Kenny wasn't. Yeah, Kenny wasn't that. Yeah, Kenny wasn't there for Forbidden Door. Kenny was there.
No,
He came.
was it Blood and Guts
No, he came back on a random episode of
or a
Dynamite.
Random Wednesday?
Yeah, random Wednesday. He came back because
Oh,
that's when they started that tournament. You remember?
you're
That
right.
whole time the Bucks was looking
Yeah,
for a partner and they tried to get Hangman, but Hangman said no. Nah.
yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Good lord. But yeah, and he came back with that fucking Solid Snake scuba diving shit on.
hmm
Um. Anyway, I will say this: Kenny Omega looks like he's in good shape now. He was in terrible shape before all this shit. Like he looks, you could run back full gear, and they came out like it was like, damn, okay, Kenny Omega looks healthy now. Like that 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 time they got off from after they got floored by CM Punk and Ace Steel, seemed to gave them time to like recuperate and shit. So
Hey, you know, I know why they did it because CM Punk said that shit on the MMA show.
yeah,
CM Punk cooking their ass.
yeah, they was cooking them at the Friday night fight fest.
And the goofiest shit I'm hearing right now too is they keep saying like, you know, Punk's gonna come back. You know, this is all
For
a work.
what?
I'm like, this is all
This
a
is not
work.
a work.
This is not a work, dog. This is not
Dog, Cole Cabana wrestled on television. Like this is not a work.
almost
Like
died. Look,
almost died.
he almost died because wearing them stupid ass compression socks while you wrestling this shit. But
Oh, he almost gave himself blood clots.
yeah,
Oh
wearing them
my
compression socks
god.
while he was wrestling, dog.
So
So
that's what that was about.
yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious. These people are idiots, man.
So yeah, man. So
Yeah, so okay. Yeah, so this past week on Dynamite, um Kenny Omega and the Bucks decided to do a lot of comedy shit pertaining to that night in the scrum gate. So it starts off with the first thing I remember. Um, I remember. I think it was Nick. I think it was Nick Jackson. He was trying to do a buckshot lariat, and he landed on his ass. So
that
he
was
was
funny.
trying to.
That was
Yeah,
funny.
that was funny. He
That
was
was funny.
poking. He was poking fun at when CM Punk tried to do the buckshot lariat on Hangman, and he kind of like his knees buckled.
Everybody can't do the buckshot Larry like Logan Paul, man.
Yeah,
Everybody can't
nobody
do.
can't do. I mean, CM Punk can't do it because he just like he's old. So like, yeah, nah, that's not happening. So that was funny. Kenny Omega was he bit uh
Pac.
Pac's arm. He was biting his arm. So in a way, it's kind of like basically the story coming to life in the ring. So basically you kind of get an idea of how Ace Steel probably bit Kenny Omega when they was fighting. His bit his arm and suck his teeth. Yo, if Ace Steel was biting his arm like that, that's fucking crazy, bro. That's crazy. Dog.
It's
Ace
fucking
Steel
idiot.
is a fucking cannibal if he did some shit like that. That's insane, man. So
Then he hit Pac with the GTS and Pac kicked out that bitch.
yeah, then he buried the GTS. Yeah, that happened. Yeah, he hit Pac with the GTS, and Pac kicked out at barely a 2 count. So
Hey, look, Kenny, look, this is how much of a dickhead Kenny is. He
yeah.
did tweeted Kenta like, thanks for letting me use the GTS Kenta.
All right.
Bullet Club.
Okay.
Am I right?
Wow, did he really?
Yes, he
Okay.
did. Kenny Omega
Oh,
is an asshole. Dog.
yeah, Kenny Omega's an asshole. I don't want to hear shit. If somebody talks about them, I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear them get into no sensitivity bag on that shit. Like, take whatever y'all dish out, bro. Cause y'all was fooling in that ring. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I was laughing the entire time they was doing all this shit.
And look, man, I'm just
Especially
like,
the bite shit was like crazy. I was like, bro, is that really how Ace Steel was biting this nigga, bro?
so he said, thank you, Kenta. Kenta, always a good brother. Bullet Club for life. Am I right? Like fucking
Oh
asshole.
my
Like, you
asshole.
fucking dickhead, man.
This
Like,
dickhead, man. And then not to mention, even he was on some asshole shit even during the promo for for Wrestle Kingdom with Will Ospreay. You know, he spoke in Japanese like the entire time,
Yeah,
the entire promo
that
until
was
the
his,
end.
that was
I
his
was just
best.
like, all right.
That was his best promo.
Honestly, it was because Kenny Omega is terrible on the mic, bro. Terrible. But like that right there, I was like, wait, okay, hold on. Is that this Kenny Omega? Like you different now, bro. Like you doing something. You doing too good of a promo right now. So
My dog Tyson was feeling it, man. He got bit, and he just like, you know what? I'm up now. So
yeah,
let's get it.
yeah, yeah. But him and Will Ospreay are gonna be fighting over that little chump change out there. You know, Will Ospreay probably needs a little more than he does. But anyway, I don't know about that. I ain't pocket watching here, but hey, but yeah, I think that was all we had there on that tip. But I mean, we can do match of the weeks, but I mean, honestly, our shit gonna be the same. It's gonna be this main event,
Yeah, that's it. We ain't got really
this
much.
main event of
Really going for
Survivor
that one, man.
Series.
You got to break nothing down. Shit.
Yeah, we ain't gotta break nothing down there. We really didn't this week. You know, we did it live, so um, I know it's late, but whoever came through tonight, like we appreciate that. DMV fan showed up, so this is the first of many for sure. But it was special to be able to do this on our 10th episode. Like we kind of like reached a milestone here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's really really cool, like little short milestone. But we do have some few things coming up. So like I'll just say right now, after episode 12, we are taking a 2 week break for the holiday. So
I got tequila Texting Fest to go to. All types
yeah,
of shit, man.
yeah, we got
I'm about to
some
be
things going on.
I'm about to be a fucking animal these next couple of weeks, man. So
Yeah, and I was already an animal on Thanksgiving. I'm really about to be an animal for Christmas, bro. I'm about to be wilding, about to be big wilding.
got some Allen Iverson weed, all type of shit, baby.
Yeah, so so yeah, we gonna
Nigga about to have me up at TGI Friday spending money like a motherfucker off that shit.
right. You be like you gonna look at your your bank account the next day, like man, why did I spend this much at fucking Fridays? What the hell was I on?
Oh god,
I'm
man.
fucking tripping.
Shout out to that nigga, man. But boy, he had Detroit in a fucking frenzy, nigga.
Oh yeah, Allen Iverson was a terror, bro. I ain't even gonna tell you like how many times I saw that nigga at the casino when I
Well,
used to
garbage bags
back
full of
in the
money,
day,
dog. Garbage bags full of money. But yeah,
bro.
shout out to my nigga. You got some good
Yeah,
weed.
shout out AI.
That's some good weed.
But yeah, so we're gonna be taking a 2 week break over the holidays. But I think episode 12 we're gonna be actually doing our year end on episode 12. So be on the lookout for that. That's gonna be fun. But yeah, shout out to everybody that came through or is gonna watch this stream later. We did get a new follower tonight. I think we up. Oh, we got two new. So that was DMV fan. The other one was Fighter Double O Riser. So shout out to y'all. Expect more to come on this channel. We're gonna definitely do some more live streams and all that shit. Um and everything. Um anything you got to plug? You dropped some merch, bro.
Yeah, I got some merch, man. It's a trap merch. I got shirts, hoodies, and fucking dad hats, man. We're gonna
Oh yeah.
we gonna do some skull caps too and everything, man. Shit, the hoodies is pretty much sold out right now. So
Oh, swag. Turn up.
yeah, so sold out. I'm probably gonna
Money machine. Money machine.
I'll probably re-up on that. I'm gonna probably re-up on that, man. I'm gonna let people know. But hey, check it out, man. If you wanna holler at me, inbox me. We'll share it to the page, so I can check it out. But yeah, I'm cooking.
Also, January 20th, Friday Night SmackDown, Little Caesars Arena. We in that bitch.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that shit too.
We there, dog. I just remember, just came across my mind. So we gonna be in Little Caesars Arena that night for sure. So hopefully we get to see anybody or anybody recognizes us or whatever. If you do, say what's up, because we'll be there.
Yes, sir. You will definitely be in that bitch. Gotta give me a
Yes.
I gotta give me another title by then too.
Oh yeah, I'm having double titles, bro. I'm bringing both.
You got the IT title too, right?
Yeah, I got the IC and the Universal.
Okay, I'm about to grab some.
I'm bringing both of them, dog.
I'm gonna grab the wing eagle. I'm gonna grab a wing eagle then. I got you.
Yeah. Hey, shit. Did you ain't get up on that sale? That Black Friday sale?
Hell
I think it
no,
was like
man.
40% off on everything, site wide.
Hell no. What the fuck was I doing that day? I forgot.
Yeah, I don't know. He was probably still eating leftovers or some shit.
Oh man.
Yeah. But yeah, we out of here, y'all. We
Sir.
gone. Have a good week.
I'll let
Peace.
y'all on Friday.